What I'm going to do, remember when I told you I was going to get the big black water trough that kept leaking? I need to bring it in here, and I can sit it here on this pallet and put my feed bags in it and then put a top on it. So I picked up this on Marketplace. It is a tall, skinny dresser. Looks like at some point somebody tried to do a crackle finish on it. If this was going to stay in like another room, like a kid's room, I probably would just leave it, although I don't really like these colors. But it's going to go in my dressing room, you know, my dressing room. And it is it won't go all the way in. It'll be in that first part. You know how I've got the first part where the Christmas closet is, and I bought that cabinet, that little dresser on Marketplace, and I built a hutch, and it sits at the end of the room. Okay, well, this is going to go on the wall straight when you walk in out of the hallway. I'll show y'all. And it's going to hold, I needed something to be less than 22 inches, and it's only 18, so I'm really happy. But it's going to hold Elora's clothes and Connor's clothes. Connor is never here really. It hasn't been here for a night stay in a long, long time. But I still have some random, I don't know what that is. It's like some little girl has put stickers on here. I'm just going to spray paint it. I'm not going to do any kind of a strip and all that kind of stuff. I like the little heart cutouts. That looks like it would be something I would have. Something, you know, like little country. But when I took the playroom, oh look, it used to be orange. That's ugly. When I took the playroom dresser out, which was, it held Connor's clothes, Laura's clothes. It had one drawer on the bottom for some random Caden things. Although Caden hadn't had or needed clothes from my house in years. So the few things that were in there for Caden, I actually moved up into Connor's drawer. Because they were mostly, you know, actually Connor is just always in jeans. But if he ever, my thought process was if he ever had to stay the night for any reason, I would want him to have underwear. I'd want him to have a couple little t-shirts and some shorts to sleep in. So when I moved the kids' stuff out of there, there was no place for their things. So Caden basically has no clothes at my house anymore he wouldn't, in fact, actually all three of them are old enough to walk home if they were here. Walk home, get what they need, and come back. But Elora's got nightgowns and little shoes and different things. But it all got put in my room. So Levi gave up one of his drawers for Connor's things. And I gave one of my drawers for Elora's things. And you would think one drawer, we could give up one drawer, but it's really made a big difference. I feel like in how I keep my drawers, the way everything is set, and I had to put shorts in a drawer with shirts, and I hated it. So I found this for 20 bucks. I wanted something to go on that wall as you open that door and go in, out of the hallway. I didn't want it to be all the way in my dressing room because I don't want Connor to have to go into his nanny's closet to find his own clothes. But I thought coming in off the hallway to that first doorway area, I put it on that first wall you see. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. And that will give him a place that he could go grab a pair of shorts or a t-shirt out of. So I got 3 cans of heirloom white Rust-Oleum paint. And I'm just going to give it a once over in the white. I kind of have this thing that says take the paint off the top and let the top be raw. But my mind also says, do you have time for that mess? So I could paint the whole thing white and leave this top blue until a day that I can bring it back out and do it. I've got to work in my barn. It's a nice sunny day right now, but we have a cold front, like a little snap coming in next week, and it's gonna be cold almost every day next week, and I want my barn done so the goats can come in. And so I really don't want to put a lot of time into this. I just thought I would spray paint it while it's sunshiny and then go on and do the other things I got to do. And I really think that's where I'm at and how I'm gonna do this. So anyway, I may not paint the top white. I may just pass the top over. It may get some spray on it, but not gonna worry about it. And then when I have a chance, it's small, it's not heavy, I can pull the drawers out, bring it out, maybe wrap some plastic all the way around it so the sides and stuff don't get anything dripped on them, and take the paint off the top. But besides that, I think I'm going to paint the rest of it. I'm just going to paint the rest of it and leave that for another day, because I really kind of would like the wood top to shine through with a little bit of a dark stain on it, and make it look more like a piece that I would have. Anyway, I think the hearts are cute. And I paid 20 bucks for it, guys. And it's a solid wood piece. So I'm really happy. All right, let me get this painted real quick. All right, I got it painted. Just gonna let it dry. Top has a little bit of spray on it, but I'm just leaving it blue for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and strip that top as soon as I get some free time. And then all the drawers have been painted and they're sitting in the sun. So I'll have to touch up the drawers before they actually come in, but I'm gonna go work inside the barn for about an hour, then I'm gonna come out and touch them up. Now let's get to doing some barn work. All right, I've got it all cleaned out, and I know that looks like something crazy over there. Okay, so that's that one gate that I had left. I had to throw that up there because I'm not done with the gate is up. See that 3-railed gate? It's up. It's screwed up, it's ready to be used. But I don't have any wire on it, and I don't want baby girl, or baby girl's probably the skinniest out of all of them. Gimli, maybe he can. I don't want him walking through it and coming in on this side until I'm completely ready. But look at here, I've got walls up here. Now I've got to move this out of here. And those Halloween things down there, there's like a witch and a cauldron and a couple of black cats. I need to get rid of them. Dad painted them years and years ago, and I haven't used them for any kind of Halloween in a long time. But I'll take all them out. And then I've got one more piece of this stuff, this T111, which is this siding that's red, to go on this outside. And I'm not taking that down. That 105 siding that I said I was going to take down, I'm leaving it up as support in the back, because I got to think I can't use it anywhere. There's nowhere for me to use it. I can't use it in the house because it would have to be painted, because it's been painted, and my room is just the only other room I'm using it in. It's, you know, it's raw. So I'm just going to cover it, and that'll give a little bit more stability. It doesn't look like it's staying even, but it actually is. It's because these rails are not even. But if you see, a full 48-inch sheet went there perfect. But then we started getting down here, and I had to shave off the bottoms, because to keep the top even, the bottoms had to be, because it's not 48 down here. It was a full 48 there, it worked good. But down here, it started hitting the ground, and I don't want it sitting on the ground, because that's when you start getting mold and rot. Not rot, mold. Well, mold too, but rot. So anyway, it's basically kind of done. I just need to finish that gate, and then I've got to do something here. I've got to have a gate in this area right here. So I threw that up there right there and just sort of tied it up with hay string. That way when they come around and they look in, they're going to realize they can't get past that. And because I didn't want them coming in here. I didn't want them crawling through and getting in here, because then they have full access to outside. So like it is now, they can't get in. They may stick their head through there and look and push, but that's not going to go anywhere. So, you know, it's not going to move. They'd just be stuck. Anyway, I got to feed them now, because everybody's hungry, and it's it's late. But I'm really happy with how, and this, I know I didn't get this out, but this will come right through this doorway here and go right out that door right there. And that stuff I can just hang over the side if I want and throw it over the side and you know, put it in the shop or something so it don't get ruined. And when that's done, I'm hoping to be finished out here tomorrow, completely done out here tomorrow. So then Wednesday I can help Daniel some, and then it just keeps getting colder and colder. And so I'm really happy with the way things are right now. It may not look like I've made a big accomplishment, but I have. I've made a big accomplishment. And what I'm going to do, remember when I told you I was going to get the big black water trough that kept leaking? I need to bring it in here, and I can sit it here on this pallet and put my feed bags in it and then put a top on it. And I'm going to do that maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get to that tomorrow, but out of sight, out of mind. If they don't know where the feed is, they won't try so hard to get to it. But they're not going to be able, once there's a gate up right there, they're not going to be able to get in here. So, look, she's like, I'll just lay here till somebody puts food in my bowl. Anyway, I got to get out there and feed them. It's completely dark. I'm going to have to feed in the dark. All right, I'll see you guys later. Love y'all. God bless you. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.